leaving Frankfurt on our way to Nuremberg. We're on a train.
Monday morning, 7:12.
Mom won't quit chattering. She's gotta narrate her stuff and my stuff. There's Mommy looking out at the window, the train. Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
We are in Nuremberg. Just kind of walking around the old pedestrian section.
Yes.
Mommy's a wreck. So that guy you gotta rub the ring.
3 times.
I got that ring. Oh, there's the ring. Yeah, rub it 3. Turn it around 3 times,
And the beautiful fountain.
and then you get your wish come true. But if you tell your wish, it won't come true.
To your left. Oh, look at that.
Auf der rechten Seite sehen Sie den Kettensteg aus dem Jahre 1824. Der Kettensteg ist die älteste Hängebrücke Deutschlands und noch heute vollständig erhalten.
Oh, and look over here, reverse suspension bridge.
Auf der linken Seite. Die Nürnberger erzählen die Geschichte, dass hier der Henker, zum Beispiel die Bäcker, 3-mal in die eiskalte Pegnitz tauchte, Wendlein laufen. Es findet täglich um 12 Uhr mittags statt und es handelt sich hierbei um die 7 Kurfürsten, die den Kaiser ehren. Das Männleinlaufen erinnert an die Verabschiedung eines sehr wichtigen Relikts, denn angeblich mischte man Salz in den Mörtel, um den Bau nicht unterbrechen zu müssen. Man wollte nämlich nicht nur ins Land hereinlugen. Um die Burg herum wurden im Laufe der Zeit 3 Leute und dahinter der Neutorturm.
The residence at Wurzburg. There's Mom at the residence at Wurzburg. She was so ill-behaved, she had security on our asses.
Dancing putty.
Still in Wurzburg. Looking for Mommy's suspension bridge. Can't find. Mommy had to go on a tram ride. Here we go. Now we're at the castle in Heidelberg. Here's our view.
Did you talk about
I'm
that
getting
church
there. I'm getting to it. I'm
That's
doing the
right.
bridge right now.
Is that the bridge up there? It is. Oh no, there it is. That's what I was yelling about. Happy.
Red Bull. Castle at Heidelberg. Here we are in Heidelberg, little town square. This is where we ate lunch. I know her. I know who that is. She paid for today's little Heidelberg trip.
I understand it's like one of the marvels of Eastern Europe.
Here we are at the Heidelberg train station. There goes the train, but we're not on it. We're not going to get on that one.
Nasty.
Alright, Mommy wants me to take a picture of
Hercules.
Hercules Pecker.
Can you zoom in on that
I
thing?
am, just settle down. That's a good one of his sack.
Okay.
Actually, it's more of a sack and not really a pecker.
Brothers Grimm's Fairy Tale.
I like this place. It's got good ambiance. I'm seeing some stuff on the walls there that I think Charlotte would approve of.
Lay down next to the brick, honey. I'll take a picture of you. Lay down next to the bricks.
Yeah, that's where the wall is. There's the Brandenburg Gate. There's the Reichstag.
Over the eastern part of Berlin. So the Reichstag looks old from the outside, but very modern from the inside.
The Hercules Monument. Take a picture of his pecker.
And this is Castle.
German dome. On the other side of the square, it's a twin premise Berlin architect of the 19th century, and it was designed by the architect Schinkel. You will hear his name all the time now. He built some of the most gorgeous a long time. Now we've reached an additional museum building last year, which is right behind this building here to the right. Then to the left-hand side, the old German Orient Society. They send out their archaeologists to especially Egypt, Greece, Turkey and the Iraq. As they were studying...
Still building after all these years. Still rebuilding World War II. Checkpoint Charlie.
Here's the site of the famous Checkpoint Charlie, where people came from East and West Berlin.
Ruthie, are you talking into yours?
No, I did. I said. I did.
Checkpoint
I just said that.
It was in the wrong thing. I hope I took that picture. We may have to go back. Traffic for 8 miles. You could see in every direction. You're piloting more. I'm sorry, Lawrence. New York will put you to work. Where's your sir?
Look at those horses' asses.
Maybe it's
Did you say, did they say this morning that the right side got redder?
You see, whenever you look at the layout of Eastern European cities, you will see that they had these wide...
This is quite a stretch, isn't it?
Yeah, this part went up in 1975.
Here it is.
Where?
That's it.
Yeah, I got him. That's important.
There's the famous Berlin Wall. Still at the Berlin Wall. Kind of struck by that piece of graffiti. That's it.
But at
Yeah.
the Brandenburg Gate, it was 6 feet thick. Yeah.
The city hall, in that little alley, you find the public facilities. I think it's still one Zloty, okay? I meet you back here at 1:45. The back is this orange.
Okay.
It would have been nice to go see the it doesn't.
The world. And the second, yes, Nagura is the center of religious life. Work in this monastery, 100 monks, 70 fathers.
którzy opiekowali się dwójką, jak również i kwatermistrzom, którzy zadbali o kwatery schody, służbie zdrowia, Leonowi Kowalczykowi, lekarzowi, który...
Pani doktor Marzeny Laskowskiej, pielęgniarki, począt 10 lat, Małgorzata Ząbek 9 lat, a jeżeli...
You can know how many sinners.
We are just approaching now the main gate, and you will see we'll be driving across the railway lines. You will see how the trains approached, entered. Eventually along this platform the selection started. And of course we had electricity in these wires. It looks nice and green and with grass covering it, but if you look at the original pictures, then you...
Aha, już w tym plecy.
Closer, please. I've heard the mention here in Auschwitz before the war Polish military. That is called the address and later they would be suitcases were inscribed by their owners. Nazi stolen, they could come and pick them up. Here you can see about 40,000 of Miraikos shoes and the begging persons. These people were selected on the regular. These clips and bullets were sent on the street.
Here we are in Krakow. Castle.
It's over near.
You don't have to. Don't let me.
Don't call the second.
Let's make it.
people.
Regardez la poche.
Yeah, you're in it.
Say something to the camera. Here we are in Krakow.
Here we are at Krakow. There you go. There you go. Gene's a good narrator.
Getting tired of gas.
Zdecydowanie.
Verschiedenen Adressen
some extras with the movie.
Okay, so one more time the location. Tomorrow, this is Franklin Delano Roosevelt Square. FDR Square. Okay, so you're not doing it for you. And just one block away from here, there is a little street which is kind of a unpedestrian road called Nazi. Lots of buses and shops and cafeteria, bars and food shops and everything are very logical targets for tomorrow if you take a little walk. Okay? So the street which is running parallel with the river is the left-hand side of the river. Okay? So I found it here because after the programs, the parliament, we're going to come back to the radio. Okay? So what do you
This is the Square of Heroes, and we're still in Hungary, and it's modeled after the colonnade at the Vatican. And I'm going to go in because it's raining.
It's got quite an impressive side of it.
Isn't that? Slovakia. There's a couple towns in the town. Going to the border and very soon.
10 minutes back to the bus. Down the hill to the Bullet Building. Yeah. And then we can get there. I think we should skip the bus.
Walk up to the top, but you have to pay an entrance fee, and that's why there's nobody there, because from down below, from the arches, you can have the same view and the same photograph as well.
Yeah.
Don't. It's not the question of money. You have to come here to buy the ticket. Statue of King Stephen, the first king of the country. You can recognize him because he's a saint. You see the halo above him. Okay. Last thing is the name, which is quite a funny name, I suppose.
Frescoes are Christian. The background is Turkish and therefore Muslim. They painted the frescoes on top of it because they're so ornate.
Oh man, isn't that just wonderful? And here that icon put that bridge together. Yeah, there's just it's not funny.
The bridge is closed to pedestrian traffic. We think it's because Steven Spielberg is in town filming. The old Lloyd's of London building. Here we are on the scene of Steven Spielberg's new movie that will be released. It's called 9 Days in September, about the Olympics where the Israeli people were killed.
Munich.
Yep. This is the hair. And over here, after we passed Mommy, she already had her picture taken in front of makeup.
And stunts.
They're in stunts. And I guess they're here to make it look like they're in Rome.
Here we are beside the Blue Danube, and we're waiting for our boat, and I'll just take a little pan around here. That's the palace, and Spielberg shacked up on the right here, and the chain link bridge. I'm not going to whip this camera, but we just found out that Ruthie's in none of these videos, and she wants to be in this Spielberg movie, so there you have it. I'll take more on the river.
Here we are on our boat tour. There's Mommy enjoying her headset. As soon as she'll get her complimentary beverage, I'll get my complimentary beverage too, and then we're going to have a lot to say.
And the right wing used to be the House of Lords. And look, right in the center of the building there is a large dome. Underneath the large dome there is the main assembly room. And it means that political decisions were made.
I should have held on to the other. No, I don't want that. That's too much. Unless I said what I saw. I was like, where's my fruit?
Highest paying job appears to be in chickens. First of all,
Oh, you can hear the horses.
Oh, you want to hear the horses?
You can hear the horses.
We're at the Winter Palace, Spanish riding school. We can hear the horses. We gotta see them. There's Mom's with us on her. We're missing the riding school because it closes at noon. And she won't ditch the tour to go see. So we are now next to the pulpit. Ja, bitte. Here we are on Horseshit Alley, but they're kind of cute. Here we are having soccer tour at the Hotel Soccer.
This is where they practice, huh?
Well, I don't know what the
Here we are at Riding Academy.
Spanish Riding Academy.
Liquitaners, they are late developers. So they're starting when they are 4. Basic education lasts 6 to 8 years. And, well, you can use them then 20 years in the high school.
There's the tack room for the stallions.
Smaller one on the other side, this is the bigger one. And every item is individual here. Every horse is individual, saddles individual performance again. And in the very middle, you can see the golden, the red lines, and the material is real golden on the red line. And it's used in the performance for presentation of the high.
We've just seen the stallions, and now we've decided to stop for a beverage. We're back at St. Stephen's. We had our tour. Show me your teeth, Mommy.
How's that?
That's great. We're still plotting our Amazon rendezvous. So the Parliament buildings, and in the background is City Hall. Now we're waiting to see the clock do its whirly gig. The astrological clock, and it's going to do something.
It's absolutely astonishing.
It is. Storybook. But you know, you see pictures of it. It just doesn't do justice. You just can't.
I can't take a picture of this. At what angle?
In a minute, this is supposed to do something here.
Yeah.
Sure, they know something.
Yeah, right.
There's no way of knowing. It's part of the town hall building in 1410 or so.
Alright, so this guy's supposed to do something. There's supposed to be a bunch of activity and running around.
Are you saying anything?
I did a moment ago.
Okay.
Here we are at the base of the Charles Bridge.
I don't think it'll be better with a flash. I may be better with a flash.
It just gets better and better.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Where you're from California, it's fantastic. Well, golly gee, it's really something, isn't it?
But that doesn't even look real. It's just so.
This is the view from the Charles Bridge. Saturday night in Prague. We are in the town square and the thunder's rumbling and we are getting ready to get on the St. Charles Bridge. Now earlier I voiced concerns about the crowds, but the guards of the palace in Prague.
Getting warm.
St. Vitus Cathedral. And the architect was the same one as the Cologne Cathedral. You rather go in?
I think so.
Okay, here we are in Rothenburg. We're gonna go inside. We decided to have one more little cafe, but it's a little too chilly for us. I'm recording that, Mom.
See if you got it.
Should we go into the Raum? Ja, aber Bäckerei für Brot. Yeah. Und für Brot, you can Konditorei. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to look around. We're going to go down to the...
We're busy trying to find Fran's Corner. Mom, stop that. My God. Here we are in the Snowball store, trying to decide what we want. I think this is Fran's picturesque place. The first time was a lie, but it's kind of tore up. We took too many pictures and clogged up all her space. Here we are on the last few minutes of our trip. We're in Granny's seat. And we're just about back to Frankfurt. There's Mommy in Granny's seat. You gonna make any noise on this one?